But there are like certain like prosthetic hands that can like open and close like individual fingers, but those are like pretty hard to do like affordably. Like my goal is like to make them for under like $10. Like that's my end goal, so I can like distribute them to like as many people as possible.
You guys went to like state or like nationals for robotics, right? Like, what did you guys do like exactly?
So we like designed like a robot, and we competed in like like the first tech challenge competition.
So what?
And we huh?
Yeah. So like,
And then
what kind of
huh?
robot did you guys build?
So we made like a robot that would like pick up like samples, and then put them into like a bucket, and then the robot also had to like climb, and it's like you get points for every single like time you put something and like we had to optimize it to make it like as fast as possible.
So you built it for like a
And,
specific competition, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
and
like
Erwin, yeah, Erwin, what were you in charge of? Like, what did you specifically do?
Like designing the robot. So like it's like it was mainly split up into like programming and then like the mechanical. Like I focused on like CAD and like designing it and like building it. While like the other people like I mean some of like it was like this team is kind of split up into like the sub teams. So it was like mechanical and then software, but I mainly focused on like hardware.
so
Okay,
like what
so
like what
specifically,
spec
like what?
yeah.
Yeah, like what did you specifically do in terms of mechanical, and like what types of softwares and stuff did you use?
Oh, so I worked on like so we kind of had like slides that would like extend outwards, and I worked on like integrating all the different parts that we wanted on the robot like together, and like also working on like the intake mechanism that like let us like pick stuff up, and also like climbing up, um and as for the software, we like program everything in Java, and we also use something. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but it's called like like a PID controller, where like when you're trying to get to a point, like it slows down. So it stands for like proportional to like the integral and derivative. So like that's what a PID controller does. But we I had also made our own like controller called like a squid controller, where we use like the kinematic equations, and then like it's more like it's better, it's faster, but it's also like a completely new thing, which is also like more complicated though.
What were like your biggest challenges?
I mean, our biggest challenges are probably like working with each other. Like people who are like weird to work with. Like we always get like, people get into disagreements. Like like sometimes people will just yap or something, or like I'll just yap, and then like or just do something and annoy other people, or like we just like have disagreements, and
What kind of
that was
disagreements?
definitely the biggest obstacle, huh?
What kind of disagreements?
Like from states to like worlds, we had like a disagreement about like did we want to make a new robot, or did we want to keep the robot that we won like the Washington State Championships with? And we decided on like making a new robot, but it was a very split decision. It was like the one person like the more like so we like do it like democratically. So like we only I only like we only like the split between making a new robot and then keeping it was like only split by one vote.
Oh, that's insane. How many people are in your team?
Last year there were nine, but now um there's eight.
That's such a big team. Like, how do you guys like divvy up the work? I feel like there are too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, so right now, like, well, we have like a weird situation. We were probably gonna kick one of the people off, or that he's gonna leave. um, but like we have like two people on hardware, and then like two people on like software, and then the other people are either like rookies, or they do like the non-technical stuff, like fundraising and like stuff like that, or like outreach.
Oh yeah, so like the stuff that like people who don't know what they're doing do, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's important to the competition because there's also awards, but yeah, like non-technical stuff.
That makes sense.
See,
Four people work on the robot. Yeah. Go ahead.
so like, Erwin, like just a random thing. I always see you doing like 3D modeling and stuff like on your computer, and of course that's like the software we are talking about earlier. But like, how exactly does that software work, and like, what are you able to design with that software, and what other applications, not just robotics related, does it have to other fields of like, I believe engineering, if I'm correct?
Yeah, so CAD is like at the forefront of like what engineers do. Like at like an engineering firm or something, like what engineers do, they just like sit on their computer in CAD. So like how it works is like you have like so it's like parametric. So like you like can like have I have like lines, shapes, like gears, like you kind of like sketch it out and you make parts from there. So like let's say you wanted like something that like rotates like on a wrist, right? um you could like you have like the motor or the servo or whatever you want to use to like power it, and then like have the battery in there or like have the gear, and like it's just about like making sure that like turning like ideas into like reality, and then making the different parts to like manufacture them. Like you need to like CAD everything out, or else you're just like free building. Like you can't just like get like a saw and start like doing random stuff and expect everything to like go together. So like CAD works by like you can like so you like dimension stuff, you make like the different shapes, and then you like build it from like the ground up like online, and then you get the parts to like make it in person, like in real life.
So
Like,
are
what
you
are the
like
current
experimenting?
capabilities?
Huh?
Yeah, like, what are the like the current capabilities of the software? Like, what are you able to like test and stuff with it?
Oh
Mm.
yeah, you can like find the center of mass. You can like do a bunch of physics like simulations, like stress analysis. So like if you think something's gonna break, like you can run like simulations to see like how much load it can actually take, to see if like you need to like switch material or like just do something differently. But like like everything's catted, like even like cars are catted, like helicopters are catted, planes are catted, like yeah.
Are you like experimenting like when you're like trying all the designs? Is that like most of the work?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that like coming up with how to do something is a lot harder than actually doing it, because like for example, like you kind of have to take into account like the different things the different the different things. um like so for example, like if you want like if someone needs like a wheelchair, right, or something, like if you think about it, like you need to think about like what possible things could you like could the person encounter, and like try to mitigate those risks, like through like risk mitigation strategies, such as one that like we came up with was diagnose, assess, and plan. So like we kind of follow like paradigms and like structures like that to like make sure that like we can streamline the design process. And also like, we do brainstorming. Like once we have like an issue we need to solve, like we'll go on a whiteboard and start like spewing out ideas and discussing them.
I see, but like
Just random question. Oh, sorry.
you go ahead.
Okay, just a random question. So like you're talking about like these different like steps you have to take. Is there like an entire like process and like a bunch of acronyms you guys use to like design your products and stuff that and brainstorm from like the ground up?
I mean, yeah, to an extent. Like, mm, so, like on our team, it's since like we're like a smaller team. Like most teams are bigger, right? So, like I know like the other person that does a lot of the hardware really well, Mr. Alan Huang. So we're able to like kind of just talk and like do it like organically. Whereas like generally speaking, in like bigger teams, you do need to be a bit more structured. But like for example, what we'll do is like we'll just like we'll look at the problem, right, and then like we'll kind of start talking about it and like work from there. Like we're not like super structured, but like in terms of like mitigating risks in the parts after brainstorming, like we are more structured with like things like DAP, which is like diagnose, assess, and plan. Or but yeah, we're
So
like the
like
engineering design process. But yeah,
so I have a lot of friends that like I hear they're doing robotics. Like, are they doing exactly what you're doing, or are you doing like a subset of robotics?
I mean, it depends. Like, I do a lot of things, like specifically for like competitions. Like, I know there's like FTC, and then there's like FRC, and there's like VEX.
Can you
I do
explain all them?
FTC. Oh, so okay. So FTC is like smaller robots, um, and FRC is like bigger robots. But you can have like a bunch of custom parts in both of them. They're just different like challenges, because like if something's bigger, right? Like you have your own set of challenges and it's something smaller. Whereas Vex is like more like custom, like almost like Lego. Like I don't do Vex. I don't really like Vex. Yeah, I have some beef with Vex, but yeah, but outside of that, like I also do like prosthetics, and that's like another thing that's like most people don't do, like because that's outside of like just a competition.
So
I mean, I also
how's
like have like a startup, huh?
prosthetics?
Um, well,
Yeah, like
so
what's the specifics about your prosthetics?
so we use like EKG sensors to like
So
EMG
I'm a
sensors.
beginner, bro. You cannot be like yapping about these terms and then
Okay, yeah,
I have
sorry,
no
sorry.
idea what they are.
So we use a sensor that um like detects like electrical signals like from like to your hand to like open and close. Like one of the people I've made a prosthetic for, they were like actually my cousin. She is like in Honduras, and like her one of her hands like she doesn't like it's like I forgot what it was called, but like her she doesn't really like have a hand. So I went ahead and I went ahead and designed a hand for her, and it took like a few iterations because like she was like really she's small, so like the parts are like kind of like more annoying to like design because like she's small, but yeah, you guys can ask me anything like if you like.
Yeah, but like how does like a prosthetic work? Like how does that actually work? Like I'm confused.
Um, so you have like a motor or a servo, and then like there's a
Did we lose Erwin? Did we lose him?
I think we lost them.
What happened? Did your Wi-Fi get cut?
hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I can
Oh
hear
no, wait, I think that
you.
my I think someone has my mouse and it closed out somehow. But I like disconnected the dongle. Oh, so now
Okay.
nobody has access to my mouse.
Okay, so just
Um,
like how does prosthetics work? Like how do they work?
so like you kind of have like string and like something that's like elastic that has like a pretty decent like spring constant. So then like you could like use string to like extend like the finger. Like if you have like finger, right? Like a finger. Like so naturally it wants to be curled up, but like normally, like with because of the elasticity, right? But use like a string to like go outwards or like inwards. Um, so like it just works with string. But like you also need to like take into account like comfort. Like they're using different materials. Like I've tried using like TPU, which is like a squishy airable material, or like PLA, which is just like your standard plastic. But yeah.
So what about like let's say I didn't have an arm. How would I have a prosthetic for that and how would that work?
Um, so it depends on like how much of an arm you don't have. If you don't have like an entire arm, right, then that is like a lot harder to do than like if you just don't have your hand. But like it depends on like how far, because like you need to be able to actually detect like the electrical signals, right, to like open and close, and also like you need to be able to like move forwards and backwards. Like I mainly like focus on like prosthetic hands and not arms, but like I know that there are like non-mechanical ways that like people can like have something to like move things around with,
You
but
said
like
electrical signals. Like what electrical signals specifically? Like from the brain or something?
no, like okay. So I know there's some people who have been working on like something that goes on your head and like, it
Uh-huh.
reads your brain signals using AI. But like so every single time you open and close, like your neurons, I mean not your neurons, like I mean I guess your neurons, like like electrical signals are sent to your hand, and that's how like your body communicates. So like you can kind of like detect that there is a signal, but like not specifically. You don't have to be very specific, like, 'cause you just want to like open and close, right? Like those are the main functions. But there are like certain like prosthetic hands that can like open and close like individual fingers, but those are like pretty hard to do like affordably. Like my goal is like to make them for under like $10. Like that's my end goal, so I can like distribute them to like as many people as possible, like
Hmm.
who like need them. Um, yeah.
That's good.
So
That's
what are like
good.
the current, yeah, yeah. What's like the current like price for typical prosthetics and like like hand prosthetics on the market currently?
Or like
And
thousands.
like thousands? Okay. And
Yeah, it's
how
really
like
stupid. Yeah.
But do they actually cost thousands to make though?
No. I mean, probably not like hundreds. Um, like they are very silly and they're not very good at using their resources efficiently because they have like $1 trillion, like a lab that costs like $1 trillion, so they don't really have to worry about that. So they don't think about
okay.
ways
Okay.
to like do it cheaper.
So when
So
you're making like affordable prosthetics, where are you cutting the costs? Like you have to
Well,
like obviously lose the cost somewhere.
using like mainly on the sensor, like there are simpler ways. So like when I first started, I like the sensor I bought cost $60, right? So like that was a lot pricier. But then like I ended up like designing my own sensors, like to detect the electrical signals, which had like a development time, which I could guess you could like if you paid me per hour, that'd be like a cost. But like by designing it on my own, like I don't need to earn profit, right? It's just like my product, my thing, right? So like I can use that like just through designing everything myself from scratch. Um and also like through sponsorships, like I know that like Fabworks, not Fabworks, JLC PCB, they're like some Chinese company that gives a bunch of sponsorships to like not like teams and like companies and stuff, like discounts for things like this, kind of like as their pro bono stuff. But like there's many ways, but like specifically like, at the industrial level, like making sure that like you're doing the same thing over and over again and like doing it like in like, economies of scale, because like then it'll be a lot cheaper.
so
But like
how are you
mainly
like
it's just like,
yeah.
huh?
How are you learning like how to like design like you're building from scratch, right? That sounds like very complicated.
Mainly like through reading research papers and through failing. like like I've had multiple like jobs, and like every single penny that I've maybe like spent, like 90% of it has just been like on like doing stuff and like failing. Like it's annoying when like you don't I don't have that many references, but like through research papers and like I mean there's also like a bunch of like online resources to learn, but like actually trying it out yourself and like doing it is like a whole nother like thing.
Would you say like you're building stuff that like no one has built before?
Maybe, I mean people have done this before, but like maybe most of it no, but I don't think anyone has like mm, may maybe nobody has done it like as like efficiently, but like I don't think I'm doing anything necessary. Most of the things I do aren't necessarily like super special, other than like some of the other things I do that have to do with like I mean, but it's like physics research that I'm doing, like capstan stuff. But like that is actually like more unique. But like I'm mainly like focused on like trying to solve like existing issues and like better ways.
So like how like what have you done so far? Like let's just start with that.
Well, I distributed like a prosthetic hand. I'm working on more and getting like more people. But right now I'm focused on making them more like reliable. So that like you know if it costs like $10 and it can last like years, that's like a steal. But like since I had used like TPU on the last one, I didn't take into consideration the climate in Honduras is very different from the climate here, and TPU like has a very low melting temperature, so it's like it's not melting, but it's like very prone, very prone to like degradation in like higher temperatures than like right now here. So like that's one of the things I'm trying to work on. But I've also like have like some other personal projects like development boards that I've been designing, or like a start like one of like I've been working on a startup too where like I'm trying to sell like industrial like things like out like I mean elevators sound stupid, but they're like extension um like subsystems for like industrial applications. But like yeah.
So like
Yeah, in the,
people are actually
yeah.
using the ones you like they're literally using like the prosthetics you made.
I mean, yeah, like my cousin is. Yeah,
That's how do they give you feedback?
yeah.
Is like what kind of feedback?
I mean, most of it's good. Like I feel like, if you're someone like in Honduras, and like I mean, my cousin's also like very very young. She's like 4, I think. But like her mom, like I mean, it's very hard to I like I mean the feedback has been good, but I also hope that like she's being honest, because I know like it can be a little like weird to try to like give like feedback when like I'm like it's like all free, right? But like but I hope she's being honest. But like most of the feedback has been good.
Is it
Other
easy
than like
to like
huh?
attach and remove a prosthetic?
I mean, yeah, you can do with Velcro. Like the only annoying part is making sure that like your like the actual sensor itself is like positioned correctly. But that's like there's a lot of like room for error.
I
I
see.
think like most engineers like you like that especially want people that make stuff for like free or whatever struggle with feedback like where they can't really get like honest feedback because people are always like trying to be nice and like what you want is like constructive criticism.
I mean, yeah. Um, the thing is that like I've also like try to reach out to like professors or like doctors, like for like their advice and like their feedback. But like surprise, surprise, like a lot of these professors and doctors are pretty busy, so I get ghosted most of the time. I think I got a response once, but it was very brief. But yeah, I think that's definitely an issue that I'm trying to navigate. But yeah, that's like something I'm looking forward to improving
That's good. I mean, not good, but like it's good that you're trying reaching out.
on.
Do you have any like
Mhm.
models that you're like referring to? Like
Um, I think yeah. I mean, I do, but I want to see if I can like actually load them because I'm on the browser version. I don't know if I can share my screen.
how much time do you spend on these prosthetics? Like let's just say like every week or something.
I mean, right now it's like been less. I mean, like 3, 4, 5 hours a week. It's not as much as like during the summer. Like during the summer, like I could spend like on like prosthetics, like maybe like 7 hours a day. Like I could. I mean, some days 7 hours. Like I would do a lot of things. Like 99% of my summer was just like CADing and like locking in or like working my like summer job. Um, but like I could spend like I know there's days like where I spend like 12 hours plus like doing stuff. Like yeah.
There should be competitions for
Okay.
prosthetics, right?
No, I don't. I mean, there's no competitions that I know of, but um I mainly like like I just like seeing like things that I've made like help people. It's like I think it's pretty rewarding and like you
Mm-hmm.
know shows how like my skills can like tangibly like help people instead
Yeah.
of like me just like being skibbity.
Okay. Moving forward into the future, like how do you plan to apply your skills and like what are some like possible field like obviously like what are some of the fields you're most interested in related to this type of like engineering stuff you do?
Well, working at like Lockheed Martin. No, no, I'm kidding. Um, like working like I'm pretty interested in like like the medical applications of engineering, but I'm also like really interested in like the like aerospace stuff and like stuff like that. But I see myself like in the future maybe working at like some engineering firm, like nothing like particularly special. But I also kind of want to like, mm,
You
no,
should
that's
keep
like
do you want to keep working with prosthetics or something?
um, I don't know. I feel like after a certain point, there'll only be so much that I can do better, and then I'll have to move on to a new thing because like I don't want to like do something that like you don't need to fix something that is already fixed. So like once things like get fixed, like I'm sure that like once things get a lot better, then I'll like move on to a new thing, a
How
new
much
goal.
like how long do you spend on robotics each week too?
I mean today I spent like maybe like 6 hours. Um, hey, what's funny, huh? It's a lot of time, but
I don't think about
okay.
6 or 7 hours.
Oh, it was like
Six.
around 6 to 7 because in the morning I was like at the library, and then I went to robotics. I mean, I went to like like Alan Huang's basement.
You didn't get kidnapped or anything?
6 to 7% chance. Yeah,
What you want? Do you want to do Worlds this year?
yeah. I want to win worlds. It's my like. I think that's like the final. I made worlds like one, two, three times. So, my goal is to like win worlds. For FTC. I don't really care for FRC, but like I do want to win worlds for FTC, and I think that it's like achievable to an extent because like I know that we're definitely probably the best team in Washington, which is one of the most competitive areas. But winning worlds is always like hard for anyone. But
So like, it's like always the best team that like goes on to Worlds.
I mean, last year was like, I mean, I've made worlds from like other things like FRC, not necessarily FTC is what like I think I like the most. Like historically, like the best team in Washington, like in like a few years ago was like quality control. Like Mingmei is on that team. They were the best for 1 year, and then the other year, you got like Cookie Bots, and then last year it was us, and I forgot, and then this year hopefully it's us because I forgot's gone. They dissolved as a team, but
That's
yeah,
interesting.
you have aura.
What? You're not.
Both of you guys have aura.
Okay, okay. Erwin, anyways, you have any like final things you want to like give to the world? Like any like final things you want to say?
Um, like specifically engineering related
No,
or just in general.
let's say I want to start robotics today. Like I decide I want to be a robotics guy now. Like what advice would you give me?
Um, it's frustrating. Like you'll suck at it in the beginning. Like I guarantee you, like on your first project, there'll be like 70 trillion things that you do wrong. But like you get it, like I think you get better like pretty quickly. Like but like failing is like it sounds corny, but like failure is actually like, really important to like getting better. Like there's really no other way to learn. But like being patient, like even if you fail a trillion times, like you can still try a trillion and one times, and maybe then it'll work.
Trillion in one time, bro. The time I tried
Yeah.
trillion times, I would already like done.
Mhm.
Probably a trillion times. I could be like the best at anything.
Yeah. You could like, yeah, maybe you could be like the best at like getting taller if you did like a trillion like height increasing exercises.
Yeah. If you did a trillion height growth surgery.
Yeah.
Right, any more questions?
Oh, I
You know,
don't
I
have
think
anything else to.
when I was thinking about robotics, I was thinking like I don't know, like when people say robotics, is it like always like is it like difficult? Like I asked that.
I mean, it's difficult for everyone. So like
What is the
it's
hardest
like
part? Yeah, the hardest part. Yeah.
the time commitment. Like sometimes I wish like I had more time to go outside.
Touch grass. Touch grass.
Oh no, the hardest part is yeah, it's unironically the fact that like at competitions, like a bunch of people are really stinky and they're like really PMO. Like that's probably the hardest part. Like unironically, it's like dealing with stinky people. Like it's like crazy. Like people are like legitimately like sometimes they smell like they've been like they haven't showered in like years. Like oh my goodness, it gets on my nerves. But like that's why I usually wear like a face mask.
Is there anyone on your team that does
That's a
that?
joke. Huh?
Is there anyone on your team like that?
No. There was someone, and then like he's in Texas now. But
Was he good though?
he no, yeah, he's a nice guy. That was only 1 day though. Like I don't know why he was stinky for that 1 day. You might know him. Do you know William Wong?
Yeah.
Why are we
William
okay? Why
H.
are we calling people out? We shouldn't call people out.
It's fine. No one
Oh yeah,
cares.
William H. Wong. Yeah, what about
Oh yeah, that was him.
him?
He's
I don't
he's
know
in
him.
Texas now.
He's still in robotics, right?
Yeah, in Texas.
Is he doing good?
Yeah. Yeah. He has aura.
That's good. That's in history, bro.
And then that's like the Sigma Wolf for like a Sigma.
Is that why I
Or
have it?
Okay, so now since you're using a bunch of Gen Alpha slang, I must ask you, does communicating in Gen Alpha ever help you, like in the engineering process and stuff? Like, does it allow you to convey certain nuances of information at a
unironically,
faster
yes.
rate?
Unironically, yes. I use like skibbity like as a verb a lot of the time. Or even as like an adjective. Or even as a pronoun. Like I'll say, yo, skibbity. It was skibbity.
But
Like, yeah.
you can use
Um,
it like in a sentence you might use when talking to like Alan Huang when designing, like what
yeah.
type of stuff you might use to convey information.
Yeah, like I'll be like, "Oh, this is so skibbity." This is, and then or I'll say, "This is so skibbity sigma," which means something out different, right? Then this is so skibbity. Or you could also
Okay,
say,
can you
Wait, guys, I have a question. I have a question. How's like recruitment work? Like, do you guys recruit people?
"Yeah." So, um, we get a bunch of applications, and then we interview people or read their applications. We have a pretty low acceptance rate.
You're like Sigma now.
Yeah, no, we got like 60 applications, and we only accepted like one person.
That's insane. Like, what's like the expectation for like the team? Wait,
So like, huh?
you guys have team leader?
No, not really.
So then, like, you guys are like an admissions committee. It's like read this file and then like
Yeah, like,
that's
yeah,
Sigma.
no,
That's
yeah,
Sigma.
yeah. Like, what we look for though is like someone who is like okay. There's plenty of people who have the experience to join, but like they seem like zombies, or like like the nerd emoji, right? Like we're a pretty laid back team, like
okay.
we're pretty like we're like normal people. Like we're probably one of the only teams who are like everyone's like normal and not like this like giga nerds with like the nerd emoji who are like actually um, so we want someone who can like assimilate into the team while still like bringing like valuable technical experience. Like so, like there was this one like little like Indian kid, right? Whose like dad was on the call with
Okay.
him during the interview and like answering all the questions for him, and that was like like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Like, but yeah,
No way.
like no, he was like we were asking him questions and like his dad was answering for him, like technical questions. Like he's like some programmer at Microsoft, I think. And like he was like answering like no something no.
So basically, you just look for people that can match your group's aura, like in
No,
addition
yeah.
to the technical
Oh,
requirements,
okay.
right?
Let's say like I was like an applicant. Like, what kind of like experience would I need?
You could probably get in like with no experience if you're willing to learn. Like
Oh, no.
you like
Do,
you have the aura too
do you
already.
guys have essays?
Yeah, kind of. Like we have like okay, so like we don't have like a minimum word count or anything, but like we do have essays and like a bunch of questions we'll ask.
So like you're like college apps basically.
Yeah, yeah. We
Yeah.
like even out yeah. I don't know how I remember like I joined this because like I knew everyone, but like yeah.
So you just
Basically, you're a
bypass that
robotics team
application.
No, I mean I was
robotics team
also the most
admissions
qualified.
officer.
But like that obviously helped a lot. It's like being like legacy or DEI in college missions. Like I was legacy and DEI. So I like it was like two birds, one stone. Like I saw like the group chats and they were like calling me like a DEI hire for a second. It was really funny. Yeah.
That's funny. That's wait. Are other teams like that too?
Yeah.
They have
I
like
mean,
applicants.
there's only so many teams like that get a bunch of applicants though. Like I think a lot of people like want to join us because like of our aura. Like we like make okay, like we made a song, right? Like about like Puyallup and like apples and like there was like, a bunch of, like a big joke that like everyone like who does FTC like knows it. Like so we're we have like skibbity aura for like the like, really silly and funny things we do. I mean, I'd like to believe they're funny or maybe they're just sped, but I like no, it's up to your own interpretation. But like we made like a song and stuff, so like that kind of like generates hype. like most teams don't have like as many applicants.
Oh, I see. I see. Wait, so you guys are like one of the best teams basically.
I mean, okay, so like, what comparison can I make? It's like if you like in a sport, right? If you have like a new player, right? Like who's like really good, right? But like they're new, right?
Hmm.
Like we're kind of like that, but there's like teams that are like washed now, but they used to be really good. Like we're like it seems we're currently like in form, like probably one of the best like like
That's cool.
teams.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Thanks for coming on.
Yep. Thanks, Skibbity.
you very much. And we'll see all you guys in another episode.